Good morning, Internet. This is Tom negotiating with Jesus, trying to do something new. I decided so I've been practicing my triads, and I know there are whole chord shapes, 5-string shapes that repeat. So in a C, you have C, E, and G. You play a C chord at the end, you have 2 Cs and 2 Gs. So C, E, G, but if you move up, you get to the A shape. So caged, the A-shaped C. So I decided to do my triad practice here at the Capo 3 and try and go through the chords and try and get this into my head, what's going on. So you have a C, then the D would be a minor, and a D would be here, so minor D. And I was trying to do some other open string things to see what it sounded like. So a C, a D with a minor shape, an E, which would be an, I don't even know what that is. I would be playing the D, E minor like this, except now I have the nut moved up. Then the F, the G, the B diminished, no, the A minor. A minor would be what? Oh, it's this. B diminished. So I was just noodling around with this, trying to, and I was working with 2s and 4s, adding a 2 and a 4. So I take the E and drop it to a D. That's a 2, C, D. 3 is E. 1, 3, and 5 is a chord. A 2 is a C2. And this is a sus4. This is the F. And here's an F. So I was trying to do C2 and a C, add 4, an F in the bass. I was just trying to figure out if I can see the chord shapes. And it is hard for me. I'm practicing every day, trying to get them in my head, but I think to become obsessed and to really go hard with some kind of excitement would really help me. Instead, I'm struggling. I'm trudging along. But I decided to capo up and try and practice the shapes based around this part of the cage system. So the cage C, A, and the G, the E, and the D. So I'm working in the A shapes, things around the A shape. C, D, minor. E minor. F major. And that you would play like a nice D. That's actually an F because I capoed. Then the G shape is an E. There's a G with an E shape. There's a B, you add a C, G, G, A, B, So you're adding a 4, so that's the sus4 chord. So all this comes hard to me. I'm trying to see what the notes are, trying to remember the chord shapes and how the 1, 3, 5, what you're adding or taking away when you're doing this. So G, then the A. The A, that when I play just the bottom 3, would be the A minor, and a B sus. And I was really looking around to figure out where B sus's are on the other notes, and I was just struggling. So I'm not going to do all my struggles right in front of you, although I do a lot of them. And the next C is up here. There's also a C with the G shape. The G shape I don't like. I'm not interested in some of the super awkward shapes because they're harder, and that's when I get to a whole nother level and just really am playing hard chords. I'm not that interested in this. I could play a partial G shape, but that pinky doesn't want to go. So a G would be what? The 4th. C4. And then C2. Where's that A? 4, and this is a 2. I don't know. And you're adding a D, so that's a 2, and this is a 4. So I'm just continuing to try and stretch and do a little bit of work in an area where I'm not good. And then get the struggle over, do the exercises, and then have fun later. So I'm going to do my songs, and then I got to go to work. It is a work day. Monday morning. Have a great Monday.